Welcome everyone, Rowdy here, and it's time for some teams for the new world event, the first of 10 in a row. This one is Wardrock's Revenge. Before I get to anything about the event, make sure you go to the Soul Forge if you haven't done it already or don't have this. Even if you're a new player, Earth's Fury. Try your best to get it, because it may not come around again for 6-8 months, who knows. This seems to be a weapon they put in more often, but even a newer player should have this weapon. Anyways, let's get to the world event, and I'll give you some teams and some idea of how the scoring works, because the scoring makes pretty much no sense whatsoever. You have a choice of 4 fights, but there's 5 different teams you can face, and I'll go in order of how you should do these when they're on the board. And you should always do the Wardrock fight if it's on the board. That one gives you 10 hearts. The Kruarg, the Dread fight, even though that's a legendary, only gives you 8 hearts, whereas the Wardrock is an epic fight. And Fist of Zorn, also an epic fight, gives you 7. And Brawlmaster Burnak gives you 6, and then Drake Rider gives you 4. So you definitely want to do the Wardrock fight if it's there, and make sure you target Wardrock first, because that one does increase damage based upon your damage, and if you're using Earth's Fury, it could probably hit you pretty hard. I haven't gotten that far in this event, but I kind of don't need to see exactly where it's going. So this is pretty much going to be my team for the entire event, other than once it gets harder, I'm going to probably switch to a class with Barrier. I do like Monk. You could also use Sentinel, Titan, something like that. But Barbarian does make you an Orc. So anyways, you'll get a better team bonus for that. So Earth's Fury strips armor and spreads it out amongst all your allies on a 3-to-1 ratio. And that's what makes Cyclops so good here. Deal 36 damage to an enemy boosted by my attack on a 1-to-1 ratio. So if he's got, 200 attack from Earth's Fury stealing attack for you, that's 236 damage. And I'll show you also real quick once we finish up with the troops. Fist of Zorn converts all yellow to skulls, gives 19 attack to the first ally, and is empowered, starts with full mana. And Garnock. All orcs start battle with 50% mana, and gains 3 to all skills if in last position. Not that big of a deal, but if you're going to use it, you might as well use it correctly. And does 1 true damage to all allies, creates red and brown gems, boosted by orc allies, and summons an orc troop. So if something up here dies, most likely it's going to be your front character, because Fist of Zorn can be a little touchy. And anyways, let's just do a battle real quick just to show you. And then I've got 2 more teams, and we can go through the troops really quickly. So I'm just going to kill whatever's on the board real fast and not too worry too much. But see, now he's doing 149 damage, and this is still really low damage, or low level. And I don't even worry about a 4-match this early in the event for Fist of Zorn. But I did want to show you the medal. And the medal this time is the badge of Medal of Revenge, 160% skull damage for all troops in the current event. Isn't that convenient? You know how many troops create skulls in Groshnak, which are the only troops you can use? 1. Fist of Zorn. I'm not going to do another fight, but I just want to show you these are the troops that you have to work with. And these are the weapons you have to work with. About the only ones I would consider are Earth's Fury and Mang. Everything else, I wouldn't even consider using it. That's just my opinion. And there's, Cyclops for being a 2-star troop. That's a good troop to have in this event because at least it can do quite a bit of damage. Drake Rider, if it gets killed, at least, it's going to summon a Drake if you have the last trait on it. Veldras, not too bad. Does damage boosted by all enemies' magic, and once you actually get up there and level a little bit higher, that may help you a little bit. Shade of Zorn, I would not even want to use it. Solzara, I do have this in one of my other teams that I'm going to show you, which does damage to an enemy, gains souls if the enemy's life is greater, which it's going to end up being once you get farther into the event. It's going to do triple damage and gain triple souls. Not bad. Summoner, you could use that to give life to your allies, and if something dies, then you'll have a Bone Daemon. Not a big fan of that one. So anyways, I've got 2 more teams that I can show you. If I can get back out to the main screen here. And this one, it's fairly similar to the other one. Earth's Fury, Cyclops, Solzara, which I just mentioned, and Drake Rider. If you have Fist of Zorn, then it's looking just like the team that I'm going to use. If you have Garnock, but not Fist of Zorn, choose which one you would rather use. Because the 50% start to all the orcs is pretty nice. And it's all basically what troops do you have in Groshnak and what level they are. And the last team I have is a Mang team if you just can't get Earth's Fury. I've got Monk because it starts out with, you can get Barrier on it, and you also get 3 bonus mana for matching 4 more gems. Cyclops, which even if you're low level, it's still gonna hit pretty hard. Veldras, I already mentioned that one, and Dark Song, which does damage to an enemy, eliminates 4 points of a random skill. If the enemy is an orc or daemon, steals 6 mana. Well, everything's an orc, so you're basically getting a half mana refill every time you cast Dark Song. So that might be good for newer players if you have it. And that's about all I have for you. If that helped you, throw me a like, and I would appreciate that. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do, even if you turn off notifications. Have a great week, everyone, and I will see you later.